welcome to Tarot to a T. This is your first time, welcome. Glad you stopped by. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning, especially if you've subscribed. I appreciate your support. And I just want to let you know I really, really appreciate it. Don't always think about showing my appreciation, but I'm glad that you enjoy these readings. Let's just put it that way. Okay, this is going to be a sign for Gemini for mid-September 2022. So what can you tell me about Gemini and their life right now? Or what kind of message does Gemini need to hear? Okay, so the cards are kind of scattered. Maybe you're having a similar experience of being kind of scattered. Actually, that's a lot of cards. Okay. One more, then cards of advice. Oh, that's too many. Oh, okay. I'll do that. Cards of advice, please. Cards of advice for the gem. Before I forget, do want to mention if you are a regular, I'm going out of town the end of this month, so the October readings might be a little late. Just a heads up, may not happen, but probably so. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to do them because I do work full time. Okay, Gemini, let's get started. Jack of Diamonds, you're looking at some kind of young energy around finances. I'm not quite sure where it fits in. Obviously, it's one card, but I'm just picking up inexperience with finances. It could be you. Whew. You got a tower moment with the Ace of Spades. You're starting over from something. Now, all three of these came out at the same time, so I'm going to see how they connect. You got some. Okay, so first we'll talk about the Four of Clubs. This is security and stability around the home life. It seems like you're very content and satisfied. And with the Nine of Diamonds, you did achieve some kind of balance and contentment in your finances. This is the card of, as a metaphor, of receiving some kind of stimulus check. You know, like, remember when the government were sending out those checks, it was kind of to help us along. So that's the experience of this. And you're feeling very secure at home, which is nice and cozy, right? And you're feeling very stable. So you got like a stable home life. This is interesting. This tower moment must have been in the past. And so this is the new start. The new start, I think, is indicating that you're off to a good start because everything's looking really good. I just see the Nine of Diamonds, even though it talks about finances, as being connected to your stability in home life, like, you know, your lifestyle. Jack of Spades. This could be another person. Let me just talk about the Jack of Spades energy. It could be a person who quite literally kind of is like hiding something from you. So they have like this mischievous side. If it's not, it's an energy that you're embodying where you don't trust quite somebody. It's my card of like you're a little bit weary. I don't want to use the word paranoid, but just like you're a little bit distrustful for some reason. If this is a person, it could be a not a Capricorn. It could be you, a Gemini or a Libra or Aquarius. An air sign, in other words. By the way, this Jack of Diamonds energy could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But let's keep going. Don't mean to... Oh, wow. Look at that. You got another Jack. This is what I'm getting. So this is a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So you have your signs kind of lined up here. Air sign, fire sign, earth sign. But the Jack energy is very new and fresh. It's not necessarily immature energy, but it's like you're coming from a place of not having a lot of experience, and on top, I'm just going to tell you, on top of this new start, on the heels of some kind of tower moment, with the stability here, I think you're experiencing something new, either for the first time or the first time in a long time. Get my drift on that? So, like, scenario, you came out of a very bad relationship in the past. Okay? You've rebuilt, because the tower is about rebuilding, and now you're enjoying this place of stability and having this comfy home life. It's possible you met somebody. I'm going to pull some more cards to see if we see any more about that. But with all this Jack energy, it's like everything is brand new and different from what it was in your life before. That's what I'm getting. Like, your life is completely turned around. It's way different than it used to be. In the financial arena, even though this has a little bit of a kind of a negative connotation with it, as I was explaining, it could be that you're still learning how to trust. Like, if you're involved with somebody new, you're still learning how to trust them. Doesn't mean you don't trust them. It just means, you haven't been with them forever, so it takes time, right? With the clubs, this is generally a very generous, supportive person, so that could go both ways, but I feel like this is you feeling very generous and supportive, because you have, very possibly, now if this doesn't fit your situation, don't force it, but very possibly you have this person who's really inspired you again to express generosity and to be supportive. Maybe for a long time, like I said, this dark cloud back here with this tower moment, for a long time you were just like, forget it. I'm not going to be involved with romance anymore. People suck. And I get burned. And, you kind of closed up for a while. Go back and look at your Gemini playlist. It'll come up in the right-hand corner at the end of this video. There might be some previous readings about that Gemini. I'm thinking there is. Well, things are very unsettled in some manner. That would make sense with a lot of Jack energy. Is not like again, it's like a whole new, it's like I'm hearing new chapter. You have a whole new chapter in your life, and it's just starting. That's what the Jacks represent. Nice. And with the colorized Joker, you're looking also at the Magician energy. And the Magician, I quite literally, a lot of times I take that as the magic of the universe. Kind of dropping things on your plate, going, here, how about this? Here. And every little thing that comes, that kind of changes your situation. It changes how you feel about things. It changes the circumstances of your life. It could also be magic that you're working in your own life because you're feeling so good. This Jack energy is young. It can represent a young person, but when we, for example, are in a new relationship and we have this new partner, we start to feel more energized and kind of young at heart. We're not jaded. We're not stuck in this turmoil. Being involved with the person that you weren't getting along with kind of gets you stuck, and your energy goes down, right? Your vibration goes down. If you're into energy work and chakras and all that, literally your energy can be affected, of course, by the environment you're in. Yes, we have personal choice and control. Not saying you don't, but when you are with somebody, you must need to hear this because I'm feeling compelled to talk about it. When you're with somebody who's dragging you down, it's going to affect your vibration. It is up to you to get yourself out of that situation and away from that person if it calls for that. So you certainly can be dragged down by unhealthy relationships. But you have the power to walk away. No? Yeah, you do. Six of Spades, this is destined. This is all part of your destiny. So this stinker of a relationship back here, that was destined, and this is all part of your destiny. You are on your path. It's confirming that. And what sixes also talk about is new opportunities and doors opening for you that weren't there before. So you are walking through a new dimension of your life, a new dimension that was always possible. Very good. Yes, completion. This does talk about the emotional matters, but it's really, really nice energy. This is celebrating. This is going off and having fun and spending time with family and friends. It's like you've reached the pinnacle of something. Like, you know, going through a crappy relationship, if you manage to come out intact, this is my interpretation of this card and just my opinion in general. If you come out of a bad relationship intact without being bitter, resentful, you know, picking up baggage, dragging it into the next relationship, I think you have really beat the game. I don't ever use that kind of words. That just popped in my head. You beat the game. So you didn't let the situation get the better of you. And you're going on with your life. And that's done. It's completed. That's what the 10 is. You did it. Woohoo. I mean, no, I mean, I don't mean to sound cheesy or anything, but you really accomplished something with this. With this, actually. Think about it in the terms of that, the tower moment. You beat the tower moment. Gemini, you kicked ass. Okay. Anyway. And here's your desire for closeness. With the Two of Hearts, this is about partnerships and desiring this closeness. So, yeah, if you haven't met somebody, you are going to meet somebody. It is right. The path is clear here. I'm getting the sense that some Geminis have already met somebody. That's why you have all these different elements of everything being new. Because I think if you just split up with somebody, everything is not new necessarily. I mean, like your finances, why would that be new? I mean, unless you went to a new job. But we didn't see that here. So, you are happily paired up with somebody with this card. You are. Anything else you can tell me about Gemini and their wonderful new beginning here after the Tower? Queen of Diamonds. Could be with an earth sign. Again, we looked at the Jack of Diamonds earlier, but I think the Jack energy is just that. It's the Jack energy. It's about everything being new. Like you're in it's like you're in a completely different dimension. Your life is not the same that it was, let's say, 6 months ago or a year ago. Or maybe even longer. This is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And I think this is the person you're involved with. They're solid. They have a good head on their shoulders. They're very good in money matters and practical matters like that. Okay, she's a power figure, but she's not overly controlling and overly dominant. That's why it's not a king. It is not gender specific, so don't read it like it has to be a girl. Okay, advice. Four of Spades. So this is about, again, security and stability in the home life and coming out of a period of some kind of stress. This is you being in the stress relief around the home life. We saw that with the Four of Clubs. Nice. Three of Diamonds. Okay, there's a little bit of confusion around finances. Maybe you're having some challenges with this new partner, because I am picking up something to that, and obviously it implies that you are cohabitating, you're living together. In this day and age, I think it's hard for people to live apart unless you're extremely independently wealthy on your own. It just kind of takes two incomes to make it nice. Anyway, there's some kind of third element that's at play here. I don't know if it's like a difference in how much you both earn. I'm kind of picking up that. And maybe not, the confusion comes in of not, you're not certain how to draw the lines. I'm hearing, like, how do you draw the line? Like, is it fair for both people to to pay the exact same amount on bills, for example, when one can't afford as much as the other. I think it's something like along those lines. Divvying up responsibilities, that kind of thing. Eight of Hearts, nice. Again, this is hanging out with friends, family, feeling closely connected, celebrating, being so. This is the social life. So I'm hearing you're advised to keep socializing. And again, I'm just gonna tell you, I think I'm talking to Geminis who've met somebody, because this is the card of potentially meeting somebody, or you have met somebody in the past, or you're about to meet somebody, or you're meeting somebody like as at this instant while you're watching this video, past, present, future. I think you've already there. And this is about having good times and socializing and going out and mingling. So you're being encouraged maybe to keep your options open, even though you're enjoying this new start. I don't know. I think that's the wrong way to phrase that. Not keep your options open with people, just to keep your social life going. That's what I mean by options. Like, don't isolate yourself with this person one-on-one. I think sometimes we tend to do that. We get involved with somebody and they become like our whole world. Yeah. You know what I mean? It becomes like you and your partner against the world, and there's nobody else around giving you variety of experiences and interactions. You know, that kind of thing. The Ten of Clubs is, again, the card of completion. You've completed some kind of major cycle. And again, this is great news. Remember the Ten of Hearts? That was celebrations. It was like, woohoo, you have done it. That was more on the emotional level. This is actually the card of travel. So you may be getting ready to travel, or there are going to be a lot of opportunities for travel with this card. Unexpected travel. Okay? But it's always going to be pleasurable or for a good reason. This isn't about traveling like to go to a funeral. Nothing like that. This is like unexpected travel and completing some kind of cycle. I think it's pretty obvious. You completed this. You got the hell out of this. Now this tower is just about the new start. I'm strongly feeling that. Any more cards of advice for Gemini, even though Gemini seems to just have it made? You always could use advice, you know, even when things are going perfect. I think that's when you really gotta watch out, because the nature of life is it changes, right? We never stand still. When we stand still and we're stagnant, we're dead. Oh, Nine of Clubs. Yes, you have reached some kind of achievement. I think we already established that, but here it is again, the sign of contentment. Plans that you put into action, they have completed, and you have made the progress that you were expecting. Any other icing you can put on the cake here for Gemini? This is a fantastically positive reading. Three of Hearts. Okay. This is usually the player card. It's basically the card of indecision. Emotional indecision. I don't know, maybe there's still a part of you that hasn't fully accepted that what is transpiring in your life is going to last. I'm getting something like that. I don't think there's another person. I don't think like somebody's cheating on you. It's nothing like that. I don't think you're cheating on this person. I think you're fully invested. You're feeling very cozy at home. Why would you do that? And you have the closeness that you desired. I think that's just you just... There's a little bit of doubt. I don't see the card of worry. I don't see that kind of stuff. I mean, we did see this This is the card of distress. So I think maybe you're still Gemini. This is so new. You're still kind of in this place of, I have to make sure that this works out and it doesn't turn unhealthy and ugly, and so maybe a little bit of fear of it not lasting. I think that's normal and it's healthy. I mean, we have to trust, because I think your heart's very open. Was it here? Yeah, it was the Two of Hearts and the Ten of Hearts. This is about being open and not carrying around the baggage, but you just have, I think you have this healthy dose of caution. I'm just hearing caution. You're not afraid, you're just, you're a little cautious. Because you've seen it happen before. You've been through, you've been through the relationship that seemed solid and you thought it was just going to work forever. And like I said, life isn't like that. Life changes, people change with it. Sometimes people don't grow apart and sometimes they do. So it's just that healthy dose of it's the reality check. That sometimes things don't last forever. I think that's what that energy is about. Honestly, I do. I think I'm going to end it there because I just don't. I'm not seeing any need to explain anything. You're just encouraged to keep your social life healthy here. Like I said, don't lock yourself up with your partner or your new muse and isolate yourself. I think you've got some financial matters to work out. That's where this confusion is. I think that's kind of on the table. But you're coming out of a period of stress and you're enjoying that right now, and you have some travel to look forward to. So I think, honestly, this isn't really heavy. It's pretty light. These little worries like this and this Jack of Spades, you know, we can't feel fantastic 100% all the time, and you're human, so you just have a little bit of caution and doubt. Not doubt. Doubt is too strong a word. It's just like you're just going to have to wait and see how things turn out, you know? It's that kind of thing. But I don't think you're worried about it. Not really. Fantastic new start, Gemini. Okay, I'm going to end it there. I did mention earlier my October readings might be a little bit late because I'm going out of town on vacation, and I just will try to get as many as I can done before I leave, but I may not get to all of them, and we'll just see how it goes, okay? Hit subscribe and notifications, though, if you want to see when the next video comes out. And congratulations, have fun here. Have fun here. Thank you for joining me. Take care.